Well, hello YouTubers. Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. We are back in Wyoming, and we're going rockhounding again. Going back up to a place I found out here a couple months ago when I was out here on my own. But I got my lovely wife with me today, and I knew she'd like to see this place. And we're going to come up here. We're going to go back up into these red hills where I was rockhounding before and found all that banded iron and those big chert nodules and a couple of agates. I'll put a link to that video in the upper right if you want to see it. So we're going to go back there, and got a second set of eyes with me today, and we'll cover the ground a little better, I think, and maybe we'll find some really good stuff. So we'll see. We did a little bit of a drive, a couple miles up here to get into the red hills I was in before, and then we'll start hunting. Oh, here we are, headed off into the red hills again. We got to climb over this big hill again to get there. And I'll keep my eye on the ground as we go, because one of the nicest pieces of banded iron I found was right next to the truck when I got out. So, hunting my way over to where I want to be. Well, we've come quite a ways from the truck. Leslie's found a few interesting rocks for the rock garden back home. Come across some mustard jasper over here. I'm going to leave that though. I saw this the last time I was out here, and I debated taking it, but I think I'm going to leave it again, because I know down this hill there's all kinds of neat stuff. So I got to come back up this way. If we don't find anything good, maybe I will take it. I'm not going to encumber my bucket with that big boulder right now. So we're coming down the hill towards the red hills behind me where I want to hunt. But there's a lot of neat stuff along the way. Leslie's finding a lot of neat stuff. And I just came across this big piece of banded iron right here. This looks interesting. This I think is definitely a keeper. I think this will look really nice cut and polished. So that's going in the bucket. And I'm just going to work my way slowly down this hill. Got to work my way down slowly so I don't slip and fall. It's kind of steep. And then we'll work our way over there into the red hills and the hoodoos again, like in the last video. And this time, I've been looking at this area on Google Earth. I need to climb up to the top over there and see what's on the other side. Looks like this area goes on for quite a ways on the other side of this set of hills. Just do a little reconnoiter. We're not planning on being out here all day, but see what's over there. Anyway, I got to finish working my way down this hill. Maybe I'll find a few other interesting specimens on the way. Well, I made it all the way to the bottom of the hill without finding anything else that was worthy of going in the bucket. But right here at the bottom, here's an interesting rock. I don't know if those sparkles are showing up in the video or not, but this looks like a piece of banded iron, maybe? There, now the sparkles are showing up. Look at that. Wow. Banded iron, maybe. Some mustard jasper on top and lots of druzy quartz crystals on it. Look at how that shines in the sun. Wow. That's sparkly. Okay, that's a keeper. That's bucket worthy. Throw that in the bucket. I knew Leslie would like this place. She's found all kinds of neat stuff over here on this hill. And look here what I found. Found a nice piece of banded iron down here. It's got all kinds of rainbow colors in it. That will be amazing polished. That's going in my bucket. I've got to keep looking. There's a lot of stuff here. We haven't even made it to the hoodoos yet. Down here in the red hills. Oh, there's another piece of banded iron down there. Tempting, but I think I'll leave that for the next guy. I'm also collecting some small rocks for tumbling. They're especially pretty. So, see, there's some more banded iron, but that looks pretty fractured. There's another piece. Oh, there's a piece right there. It's all over. Look at that. Oh, that one's worthy of collecting for tumbling. That one's pretty. It's just all over this hillside right here. Wow. Pick some of it up, put it in the bucket. Well, there's a whole lot of little, really pretty pieces. Banded iron over here. They're going in the bucket for tumbling. Just scattered all over this little hill I'm on, not far from the hoodoos over there. Oh, there's Leslie. She's getting way ahead of me. You pick up a couple more pieces and then go catch up to her and see what she's finding. Here's a nice piece of banded iron. The colors on that. That's beautiful. That's a keeper. Leslie's already complaining that her bucket's getting too heavy. She's finding way too many pretty rocks for the rock garden. Alright, look what I just found. I'm not sure if that's banded iron or if it's just colorfully stained something else. But that is a big rock. That is a big rock. I don't think it's too big for our lower tone lapidary saw to cut into back home. I've got videos of cutting into some of the rocks I found rock hounding. I'll put a link to one up in the upper right if you're interested in checking it out. I might take this home and cut into it just to see if it's as colorful on the inside as it is on the outside. Maybe it's even more colorful on the inside. Lots of colors there. But that's a big heavy rock. I don't think I'm going to put it in my bucket right now. I think I'm going to set it on a prominent spot so I can see it again on the way back out. And then hopefully I'll remember to pick it up. That's my plan. We'll see how it works out. So most of what I've been picking up is banded iron. Because I really like the banded iron. I think it's really pretty, especially once it's polished. I found this though. Pretty green rock with a white vein through it. It might be adventurine with a white quartz vein through it. Got an almost flat side on it. So that might polish up nicely. Easy to polish anyway. See how pretty it is once it is polished. So we're right at the base of these hoodoos here. So I think I'm going to look around here just a little bit more and then leave the buckets, and then we're going to climb up top and have a look and see what it looks like on the other side. Just a little reconnoiter. And we'll probably come back down and hunt our way back to the truck before our buckets get too heavy. We've made that mistake before. Well, we made it to the top after much huffing and puffing. We are, pretty high up. Let's see. There's those hoodoos down there we were at the base of rock hounding. But if we come around here and look how far the red hills go off into the distance. My goodness. Yeah. Okay, could spend weeks exploring this. That looks really interesting over there. It's a bit of a hike to get to, but hey, maybe someday. We're just reconnoitering a little today. We're going to go back down that hill in a couple minutes and collect our buckets and hunt our way back to the truck, but it looks like there's a lot of territory to be explored over here. There's a reservoir over in the background. Yeah, you see forever from up here. Quite a climb. All right, well, while we're up here, I'm going to look around. See if there's any interesting rocks up here on top. So we're still up top. And I'm hunting around. And there's it right here. A couple nice pieces of banded iron right next to each other. Certainly that one over there is a keeper. This one here, yeah, maybe. Some nice bands and colors in it. Cut it, expose them, polish them, or tumble it. Either way, it's a keeper, I guess. And this one's definitely a keeper right here. That's a nice one. Okay. Look around a little bit more before we go down. Looks like I got a nice piece of red and orange jasper here with some druzy quartz in it. Can you see the quartz crystals sparkling in the sun? Tiny little crystals. That's cool. I don't know if it's a keeper or not, but it is cool. Well, I'm coming back down the hill, and I'm getting into an area here that's just got lots of nice banded iron in it. Some bigger pieces, too. Don't have my bucket with me, so I'll have to stuff them in my pockets in my nail apron. But I think those two right there, definitely keepers. I keep picking up pieces, though, and throwing them down because, you know, I know there's so much better ones, like these. So, yeah, I'm going to go back with a lot, though. So let me collect those and keep working my way on back down. I was way up there. Still got a ways to go down. Leslie took a different route. So she's putting her eyes on a different section of the hill. Let's see what we get. Okay, we've come back down out of the hills. I'm got my bucket over here. Not too full. I put this big rock up on top of this other big rock so I'd see it on the way out. I think I'm going to take it, even though it's heavy. Going to weigh me down. Speaking of that, Leslie was walking along over there, and she says, my bucket is heavy enough. And it's like, oh, that's pretty. I'm taking that too. It's a problem out here. There's so many nice rocks. Can't take them all. And we've barely scratched the surface of this place. We could spend weeks out here hunting. So I think we're going to hunt our way back to the truck and call it a day. It's getting on towards lunchtime. And we got a couple of other stops we need to make and go into town to pick up some supplies. So I think I'm going to catch up with my wife. We'll hunt our way back to the truck. And I will give you a look at our finds. Well, we hunted our way back to the truck. We're going to head back to the ranch. I'll give you a look at all the rocks we found once we have a chance to clean them up a little bit, and I'll lay them out and we'll take a look at what our haul was today. I think we got some good stuff, so stay tuned for that. Okay, we're back at the ranch and got our rocks unpacked. I've wet them down a little bit to show off the colors. And this isn't all of it. We could got a whole nother bucket full of stuff here that Leslie picked up that's going in the rock garden. Pretty rocks. So, got some schist over here that she likes too. I took a piece of that out. That's kind of interesting, the patterns in it. And some more banded iron. And I'm not sure what this is, but it's got like interesting cleavage planes on it. Lots of flat surfaces that shined out in the sun. A telephone insulator we found that's, well, unfortunately broken. Lots of banded iron. Oh, I'm not sure what this is exactly. I don't know if that's banded iron or not, but it's got some colors in it. It'd be interesting to see what it is once I cut into it. It doesn't really look all that much like banded iron on the outside. And then mostly, again, banded iron, lots of banded iron, except for this. This might be, I don't know, aventurine with quartz, with a quartz vein running through it. White quartz vein running through it, maybe. Lots of banded iron. Getting down here towards the small pieces. This is the kind of stuff I'd tumble. This stuff looks really nice tumbled. I mean, really, really, really pretty. And some of these pieces, they just have just amazing colors to them when they're wet. That's what they're going to look like when they're shined up, polished. Some of these pieces are big enough to cut up and expose their innards and polish them up. So all in all, I think it was a very productive day out on the mountains there. All right, well, if you found this video at all interesting, educational, informative, whatever, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see my future videos. There will be more rock hounding videos in the future, and there will be videos where I'm cutting into some of these things and polishing them and tumbling them too. So there's going to be lots of videos along those veins as well. So subscribe to see those future videos, and press that little bell icon YouTube wants you to press to be notified when those new videos come out, because as a subscriber, you'll be notified when I release a new video. And check out my second channel, Electric Geek 64. Good stuff going on over there. Please subscribe and like over there, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of this video. Leave a suggestion. I'm always open to suggestions. All right. Well, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.